Welcome to the Matt O'Grady Coaching Podcast. This is where Matt shares all his ideas on how to be happier, more successful, and enjoy life to the fullest. Please go to mattogradycoaching.com and thelivinggratitudebook.com to learn more and receive your free micro-coaching session with Matt.
Hello and welcome to the Matt O'Grady Coaching Podcast. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects. Really, the subject that led me out of the deepest and darkest depression, the dark night of the soul, if you will. Over 20 years ago, I was very, very sad, confused, lost even. And reading about gratitude in a Louise Hay book, I was really introduced to the depth and breadth and power of gratitude. And so I just wanted to do a few minutes on it today because I've been working with some of my coaching clients on it, and the amazement of how it works from them has really inspired me to do another podcast on it. So it's really the simplest practice I've ever done to change our mindset in the moment, quickly, easily, because we all have things in our lives that we appreciate. We all have things that we are thankful for. However, if we don't put our attention specifically on those things so that we can get the feeling of appreciation, when we're grateful, when we're thankful, we're appreciating someone or something or a situation or experience or a benefit or a blessing or something, right? And we're grateful because those things made us feel good. They made us happy. They made us feel relief, whatever it is, but it was a good feeling because we're not grateful naturally anyway. You can do it consciously, but we're really not grateful for the things that went wrong unless they led to some sort of benefit, or we did some soul searching and were able to see how this kind of, contrasting thing in my life helped me to see something or to receive something or to understand something. And so that can certainly happen too, but in the case I'm speaking about here is when we're just, maybe low on energy or just not feeling ourselves, or we just want to shake off kind of the attitude or the feelings we've been having. One of the easiest, quickest, most powerful ways to do this is to shift our attention towards what we're grateful for. Now, in preparation for this, I did some gratitude work, as I do every morning, but I did it specifically for this podcast, and it was so amazing. It literally is as simple as sitting back and looking at your life, looking at where you are in the present moment and finding things to be grateful for. So it's a beautiful morning here in New York. So I was looking at the sun and the sky. It's winter's ending and spring is beginning, and it's that kind of that time where you just really know it's there. The tulips have started to come through the ground, and the sky is so bright blue. It's just like kind of shining, vibrating blue. And we just know the warmth is coming. It's the best feeling in the world. And I'm just so happy about it. So I didn't even go much further than that. I focused on spring coming and the beauty of the sun and the warmth of the sun, and I felt it on my skin and my face through the window, closed my eyes and was just grateful, and it felt amazing. And I felt pretty good this morning. I didn't have anything wrong. I had some work I had to do first thing, so I got that out of the way, and so I felt like my mojo's moving in the right direction. But the thing that really made me feel 100 times better was just focusing on the beauty of the sun and the sky and the warmth and that spring is coming. I mean, I did this for all of about a minute and a half, and I noticed a radical difference. If you take even longer, 2, 3, 5 minutes to be grateful, to think about the people that you love, that you appreciate, to think about the situations, and you can go really simple. I love to coach my clients on this. What's your life without your breath? Go ahead, think about it. It's not too inviting, is it? No, it isn't. So flip that on its head. You have that breath, right? You can hear my breath right now, right? It's giving us life. And it's always with us. And it's something we can always be grateful for, because without it, we're not alive. How about our brain? We can't think without it. How about our heart? We can't feel without it. How about our senses, what we can see, taste, touch, hear, feel? There's so much to be grateful for. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food in your refrigerator? Do you own a phone? Do you own a computer? Do you have a car? Even if you don't have a car, are you able to take mass transit? I mean, I was visiting with a friend last night, and we were joking about the truth, and I don't know the exact statistic, but it's something like 90 or 98%, 90-something percent of the people on the planet have a lower socioeconomic status than the lowest 20% of citizens in the United States. So that means that the absolute poorest people in the United States have a better standard of living than 90-something percent of the whole rest of the world. I don't know. It's pretty amazing to think about that. You know, we can look at all the issues in our country and all the problems and, you know, the tragedies. They're not untrue. And yes, I understand that they're painful. But if we stay focused on that, it doesn't mean that we can't reach out to them and send our love and feel sadness if we're feeling sadness about it. But come back to what's good. Come back to what's beautiful in your life. Invest time and attention and focus on what is good in your life, whether it's simple things like your breath and your senses and the sun, or the amazing relationships you have or have had. You know, we can be grateful for things that happened decades ago. We can be grateful for things that happened months ago. You know, we can be grateful for just gifts that people have given us throughout our lives, whether it was their friendship or their kindness or their generosity or their fun. You know, be grateful for the people that make you laugh. Be grateful for the people that you enjoy spending your time with. I mean, for me, number one person in my life is my son. I got to spend about an hour with him this morning, just getting ready for school and work and eating and getting dressed and, you know, brushing our teeth and just hanging out together. And I was grateful the whole time, because there's no one I'd rather be with than that little boy. And it is amazing when we're awake to all the beauty and goodness in our lives, how good we feel. And now I have to hang up and get on my first coaching call. But I love you guys, and I couldn't do this without you. And thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you so much for all your kind comments and emails and information that you send me about how this podcast has helped your life. That is my goal. Please go to mattogreadycoaching.com. Reach out. Tell me what's happening. I want to hear what's happening in your life. Reach out on Facebook, etc. Talk to you soon. Big love. Be grateful today.